Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf.
Well, what about side by side with a friend?
I can do that.
Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to the Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. Elves in Standard? Yeah, Elves in Standard, actually. Why? Two big reasons. The first is that all of the Cabaretti cards, or not all of them, a lot of them, of the good Cabaretti multi-card cards, just happen to be elves. So Fleetfoot Dancer here, of course, Questing Beast 2.0, great card, some keywords. We got Jinnie Fey, one of my most impressive cards, I think, out of the set. Looks like a fun commander card, but it's actually a really powerful card, turning treasures and 1/1s into more relevant creatures. And then the underrated Brazen Upstart, which is a really, really solid. It's Acker and Blocker. That's almost always going to get card advantage. So these three Cabaretti mainstay gold cards here are all elves. And that means we get a untapped dual land here in Secluded Courtyard, which is just a better version of Unclaimed Territory. On elf, this can cast almost every card in our deck, which is really, really cool. And why elves otherwise? Well, I'll tell you. Elvish Warmaster is legal. Elvish Warmaster is a card we see in Historic sometimes. Kind of a cool elf pseudo-lord. Sort of like Young Pyromancer for elves here. 2 for a 2/2. Whenever an elf ETBs, make an elf, which is great. And then, of course, has the big ability of 7 mana, pump the squad and give him Death Touch. Nice little mana sink also. And Warmaster plays unbelievably well with Jinnie Fey, where you play the Warmaster. Turn 3, you cast Jinnie Fey. It comes into play. It makes an elf token, and then that token can be a 2/2 haster or a 3/1. And now all your elves are really serious threats. Also have Gala Greeters here, same idea. Also an elf, makes tap treasures, which happen to be creatures with Jinnie Fey in play. And then we have a little bit of dwarvish help here. And of course, Jaspera Sentinel is a good elf. And Magda Brazen Outlaw plays very well with Sentinel, tapping it to make treasures. And of course, those treasures can be creatures with Jinnie Fey as well, which is super, super cool. Now, that's all well and good. But we got a real ace on the top of the, on the cherry on top here in Moonveil Regent, turned to a dragon. Elves and dwarves turning to a dragon. Kind of weird, right? Moonveil Regent's always been a card that's been okay. 4/4 flyer for 4. Whenever you cast a spell, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw a card for each of that spell's colors. Very often seen just in mono red decks, like a top end. You know, my hand is empty. I cast this, or I cast a spell. I get to draw another card, right? Well, in this deck, it's very often cast a spell, draw 3 cards, because we have a full 12 spot of multicolored cards. It's not uncommon to play Moonveil and then play a spell that draws 3 cards immediately and chain those cards together and just keep drawing, which is awesome. And if you have an Upstart in play and then Moonveil Regent dies, you get to bolt something. So Moonveil has literally never been better than it is in this deck right here, right now. My 10 new Bruce version only had 2, quickly went to 4. A couple kill spells here. We got Dragon's Fire, of course, which is very, very good with our 4 dragons, and a couple Strangles as well for a nice cheap tempo play. And our lands are great. We got some untapped duels. Playing a few copies of the Garden here. Don't want too many tap lands, but it's pretty good. And otherwise, we're base grade red-green, basically splashing white off of the courtyard for all of our elves. Sideboard has more kill spells in it. Flame Bolt and Burning Hands. A couple Showdowns for those control matchups. Need to have a little extra oomph. A couple Snakeskin Veils. A couple ways to kill artifacts and enchantments in Vandal and Liberator. And this deck has been awesome. It's got a really, really good aggressive start. Can come out of the gates swinging, but has the late game on tap too. Of course, making tokens, drawing cards of Upstart, having haste after Wraths, and of course, Moonveil being probably the best card of the entire deck. So, deck super cool. Let's jump right into the games here. Been loving New Capenna Standard. Let's go. First, quick word from our sponsor at CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Let's rock and roll. On the play, where we want to be. Game 1 here, we've got Rockfall Vale Pathway, Magda Double Warmaster Dancer. We can keep this. Tap land on 1. We have our white source on 2. Got a couple 2s. Got a curve topper and our removal spell. Wouldn't mind drawing a 3rd land here, but you know. Alright, there's Jinnie. We're going to play white. We're going to lead on Outlaw, because we're short on lands. So, Outlaw here, make our treasure.
If we draw a land, we can go double Warmaster. We'll see what they're doing, obviously. Also, they play a Sundown Pass, so... Looks like they are Naya. Could be Runes. Yeah, it's Runes. Runes seems pretty good against us, unfortunately. Gotta kill that for sure. And I guess we're just gonna kill it and attack and make a treasure. Did not draw land, unfortunately, which is not ideal either, but is what it is. We could, in theory, wait and, wait for them to put a rune on it, but they cast things that aren't runes with the cost reduction. It's pretty bad for us, so... Attack, make our treasure, miss the land drop, say go. Not ideal. Not ideal, but we're pushing it, And they play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Sure. So we draw land, which is good. Now we can go Warmaster into Jinnie, which is pretty good. Kind of like that. Offer Magda to trade for the Shaman. Yeah, we're just going to go land here. And we're going to go attack, and then play Warmaster, and then play Jinnie. We could play Jinnie first, and then make a treasure creature, but I think we want to do it the other way. It makes more stuff. So, fire on the attack, make a treasure. They want to block. I'm happy. Sure, it's fine. There's your block. There's your Warmaster. And here's Jinnie Faye. So Jinnie comes down. ETBs. Triggers Warmaster. We're going to make a 3-1 here to this post-combat. And we just added 8 power to the board in one turn, which is pretty sweet. And the next turn can be Warmaster. And then make 2 tokens, because Warmaster will see itself, see this interplay. And this Warmaster will see a token interplay and make its own token. So you guys act for a lot next turn. And they're going to discard 2 Runes of Might to their Fable the Mirror Breaker. We have Dragon's Fire queued up as well. So I think I'm going to draw land again this turn. So we can go Warmaster and Dragon's Fire. And then have the Dancer available also. Pretty good start, despite missing the land drop. Pretty good. Opponent's thinking things through, which is probably also good for us. We see a Runeforged champion. And what are they going to get? They've already discarded 3 Rune of Mights. As long as they get a non-toughness pumping rune, we can still kill it, which is good. This is big. This is big. They get a Rune of Might, make it a 3-4. Our attacks stagnate. So... we're going to get a Rune of Sustenance, which is the life gain rune. So, you can play this and give it lifelink and draw a card, but it'll be a 2-3. That does mean it lines up well against our 2-2 hasters. They're actually going to just hold up a green and say go, which is pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. We drew a land, which is great. Unfortunately, it's tap land. We're only playing 2 of these for a reason. It's possible 0 is correct, because if we had an untapped land here, our hand is perfect. Kind of strange they wouldn't cast the rune here. These decks don't usually play protection spells in the main deck, but that does concern me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Warmaster can come in and make 2 3-1s. Can't really let this thing get too big. We kind of need to kill it before they are able to make it too big. This tap land is killing us here. Just killing us. If I try to kill it and they have a... yeah, I'm going to stop by the Warmaster here. Guess I'll attack first. Snakeskin Veil? This is tough. This is really tough. We want to kill the champion. I just find it sketchy if it didn't do anything. I'm kind of feeling like a Snakeskin Veil or a Tamiyo's Protection here. And if we go for that on the Dragon's Fire and it doesn't work, it's really bad for us. I'm just going to cast Warmaster. Play Warmaster. This triggers. We're going to make a 3-1. Oh, actually, we want to decline this one because this needs to see an elf come into play. So we're going to decline the trigger, and then this one's going to make a 3-1. Otherwise, you wouldn't get the 1-1 also. So make a 3-1. We're going to move to combat and attack. They have Snakeskin Veil here. It is not good for us, but... they're at 12. Play this. Say go. We can attack for a lot next turn. Because Dancer can produce 8 power worth of haste because of the Warmasters from Jinnie. They have a Fable here, but they couldn't go pretty big on Champion. We'll see what happens. This is a scary turn. Again, the lack of being able to cast Dragonfire is pretty painful. So, play the Rune of Sustenance. They now have a 2-3 lifelinker. As it stands, they can't make it that big. So hopefully we're just good to go next turn. Scary spot. Scary spot. Of course, Kiki's not active yet. Does not have haste. Alright, Rune of Might. Now it's a 3/4 lifelinker. Draw a card. There's also, of course, the red rune, which can make this have haste, but I don't think that really matters that much. Now, of course, Champion is out of Dragonfire range. So, let's see here. If I play Dancer, I make 2/2 hastes. Attack with everything. They block a 3. They're effectively at 15. They block a 3. We take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 16. Yeah, I think we're just good here. I think we're just good. Play Dancer. Trigger the abilities. Give ourselves a haster. And a haster. And send in the clowns and say a little prayer. Coming for you. Blocks here, blocks here. This is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I guess 18. Others dead, right? Others dead. Alright, awesome. Woo! Scary game 1 there. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. Alright, so we are on the draw now. We got to bring in some more kill spells. We probably want some disenchant effects also. I would say this is not a Brazen Upstart matchup. This kind of like grindy creature, they either kill us or they don't. They're gonna do their big thing or not, and we're gonna want these the Vandals and the Liberators. I want some extra removal. Flame Blessed Bolt, Burning Hands. Burning Hands kills some stuff, but not all stuff, which is kind of awkward. Moonveil Dancer, Jinnie, Gala Greeters, Magda. I guess Flame Blessed Bolt kills. Think about the bolts. I think I'm going to shave 2 Gala Greeters. Gala Greeters is fine, but we kind of want to remove the cards that are like grindy cards and just kind of like bring in the kill spells. We needed to kind of like put them off balance and kill their stuff and then kill them quickly. We cannot allow them to get their engines online because they will destroy us with large lifelinkers and Showdown Skalds. So I think this is fine. I don't think we want Burning Hands. Burning Hands, of course, does not kill the Runeforge Champion, which is pretty annoying. And I think we want to leave it in like this. So we have some answers to enchantment creatures and stuff like that. Try it like this. Try it like this. Again, I think this is a hard matchup. It's going to be definitely a lot of pressure on us to kind of kill their stuff and get a fast clock going, which we are pretty good at, honestly. You know, we definitely go wide. They don't have a lot of our kill spells in their deck, so our engines are kind of able to get online and start doing their thing. All right, game 2 on the draw. And we got a Warmaster and a Jinnie, but no red. I think we have to keep this end. Turn 2, turn 3 is great, obviously. We can cast this with no red, that's fine. And we have the kill spells, we should draw a red. We're going to keep this. A chance we don't get red, we don't draw red and get run over, but they play a red land and say go. We draw Courtyard, unfortunately, that is a red source, but not for spells. Play Lair of the Hydra. Hail Hydra. They play a red land first, which is interesting. And then a white land. And just say go. There's our red source. Alright, this is all coming up pretty great here. I'd be shocked if they didn't have a kill spell in their hand. So we're going to play Warmaster. It's probably going to die. But name Elf. Play Warmaster. Probably going to be Circle Confinement. But the thing is, like, that would be their turn. No, they got something here. What do they got? A Braid. Sure. So, is what it is. We can't afford to not play a creature there. And then we'll see them untap. And got our red source. And they have no lands. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. I am definitely tempted to just cast the Gala Greeters here. Because they could easily have a second kill spell. And Jinnie's now our only real threat. Greeters represents a pseudo combo with the Jinnie Fae. I'm going to play this. Yeah. Play Greeters instead, go. Playing around second of Braid here. Let's see what's up. Nothing. Okay. Alright, well, sometimes your opponent gets mana screwed. That's why you play the games, right? That's why you play the games. Definitely, I think it's not a good matchup for us, but the good news is when you're laying out aggression, sometimes you just kill your opponent. They just stumble and then they die. So, 1-0, we'll take it. Round 2, let's rock. On the draw. And we got a triple Courtyard. So this is a little awkward. So the one thing that Courtyard doesn't cast is Magda early. So in this case, we have drawn no red lands in Magda. So if we play Courtyard and have to name Dwarf, now we can't cast Jinnie on turn 3. We're gonna mulligan this hand. Courtyard is phenomenal in this deck. It is really, really good at being an untapped duel. But the one case that doesn't work here is an early Magda with no other red, which doesn't come up very often, obviously. So we're gonna ship this. We're on the draw. Can cast Magda into Jinnie without playing this on Dwarf. If this is a red land, I think I keep. But as it stands, we can just mulligan here. And mulligan to a better hand. We can keep this. And we're going to ship one of the Cragcrown Pathways. Probably play Boseiju on turn 1, but have the option. Interesting. So we draw our tap land, which again is looking pretty awkward. We do have 1, 2, 3 here. There's some impetus for us to want to play this after this, but we're just going to play this on turn 1. So play Sentinel, play this as I go. Get our ball rolling here. A little Elvish action. Shipwreck Marsh. Alright, so we got Esper something or other. Null Priest of Oblivion, which is a 2/1 lifelink menace. And we'll definitely offer the trade here. And then we're going to play the Cragcrown Pathway on green. On red, and play Warmaster and say go. Again, we see the card looking pretty awkward here. I could definitely buy playing 0 copies of this card. Triomes are not really completely necessary. Our white splash is very light. Kaido. Okay. Kaido's pretty good. We get to slam back pretty hard here, though, so there's Kaido. Faces out. We draw a Brazen Upstart. It's also not bad. We're going to play land here. Let's play Jinnie. We're going to make a token. It's going to be a haster. And we are getting in for 5 on turn 3, which is pretty good. Next turn we can cast Dancer if we want to off of the Sentinel, if we draw land or not, or just cast Upstart. In for 2. Draw off Kaido. Kaido's drawn 2 at this point, which is pretty good. Kaido's definitely a solid card. And they're just going to say go with mana up. It is not Wandering Emperor mana, though. It's important to note that it's not Wandering Emperor mana. So, we draw a Moonveil, which is pretty good also. So, I'll play the Upstart. Let's see what happens here. They're going to play an Obscura Interceptor. So, they can connive. They discard a Underdog, and they bounce us back to our hand. Sure. 4/2 lifelinker. That's pretty good. This puts some pressure on us as far as we don't really want to trade Jinnie away, but I think we want to kill Kaido, so we're just going to swing all out at Kaido. They could just block the Sentinel if they want to and keep our other stuff alive, but they're going to trade. So kill Kaido. They gain 4. Pretty good exchange for them. Our cards are still very, very good, though, so our hand's pretty nice. Got the Underdog in the graveyard. A little extra synergy there. It's kind of cool. In for 2. Gain 2. They're 24. Play another Kaido. Alright. Pretty good.
Hope you're ready for some.
They draw.
Now, what do we have here?
They've gained a lot of life this game so far. A lot of life. And play another Null Priest of Oblivion. Sure. We draw a Gala Greeters. We can go Greeters Upstart, which would put an elf in play, and then another elf, or treasure, I mean. This only triggers once a turn for elves. Could also just play Dancer here and just jam. 4 chance attack for 9, which is pretty powerful. But I think I want to just double spell and get more stuff in play. So, play Greeters. We tap, make a token. And we're going to pump this thing up. We're going to tap the Greeters for mana. Cast the Upstart. make a treasure. I don't think life matters here too much. And then we're going to attack. I'm going to offer up the Warmaster, I think. I don't think I mind trading here that much. Our board's pretty good. Don't necessarily need any more elves, so... Without Jinnie, the 1/1s aren't as impactful, so... Just say go here. We have Moonveil and Dancer. We're gonna go for a block, I think. Don't mind if Upstart dies, obviously. Still have plenty of crap to attack the Kaido. Upstart triggers, we're gonna find a Dancer or a Jinnie. Those are both very good. Now Jenny's obviously worse because we just got rid of our thingy. But we should take Dancer here. Just gonna go have all good 4s. Draw a card off Kaido. Kaido is vulnerable now, of course. And play Rafine, Scheming Seer. Play land. And say go. Alright. We're just gonna dance. Just gonna dance, see what's up. We could play Greeters first. Yeah, let's do that actually. Play Greeters. See what's up. We're going to put a counter on the other Greeters. Then we're going to tap for red. We're going to cast a Fleetfoot Dancer. Let's see what's up. Resolves. Trigger. And we're going to make a treasure. And make a treasure. I'm sorry, put a count on this. So, going to build our mana up a little bit here because we can cast both these in one turn perhaps. That'd be pretty sweet. And we're going to go after Kaido completely, I think, here. This kills Kaido, borrowing our removal spell. Could let it die here, obviously, but gonna obscure a charm and kill that. Alright, so they can block this. Kaido goes to 1. Which is not ideal. Still a lot of work to do. But our board's pretty good, our hand's pretty good. It's like the Obscura theme deck here. Alright, they're going to pre-combat play Emperor. Sure. And now I get to just go Planeswalker hunting next turn. They're going to loot. They're going to leave their Rafine on defense here. So no one attacked. Kaido draws and now has to discard. Discard another Rafine. Play a land. Starting to run low on cards here. And play another Kaido. Sure. That's interesting. Kaido's great and all, but Kaido's not so good at looting. Just looting is not really good enough. Never down to 1 card in hand. I get to kill both Planeswalkers. So I can't kill this Kaido, but they discard an Obscura Interceptor. So whatever they have left in their hand is quite good. We draw a Magda Brazen Outlaw, which is actually pretty nice. Because now I can play Magda and play a Dancer. Although it's interesting because I kind of want to play the Moonveil before I cast the Dancer. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to go... we're just going to attack the Wandering Emperor with both of these. And then we're going to go Magda, Moonveil, go. I kind of doubt that last card is a Wrath. I mean, it could be, I suppose, but... And they have a lot of pressure to kill this Moonveil. And if they do, it's whatever, you know, is what it is. Play Magda. We're going to make a counter here. We're going to tap this for red. I guess there's no reason to do this before we attack. Sure. So I'll just send... they're 28? 28 so much. We can go like... We can throw away our 1/1 or not. Yeah, I'm just going to throw this away, actually. Let's do this. Go here, go here. They block the 1/1. They take 3. Moonveil post-board, or post-combat. Trading a 1/1 for some damage. I think that a Wrath is their best out anyway, so... Add a green. Make a treasure. Cast the Moonveil. Trigger the Gala Greeters. Make another treasure. And just say go. So please don't Wrath me. That's what I'm asking for. 2 cards in hand. And then the card in hand is better than this. Which is a little sketchy, but... Amarius Call. 2 4/4s. And then attack. That's pretty good. course, as we can block this. Alright, well, we've now entered the slugfest portion of the game. We draw Strangle. These are killable. 3, unfortunately, is not exactly what we're looking for, but let's cast Dancer and draw 3, in which case I want to play the Strangle or discard it. If I Strangle the Kaido, it's much easier to kill at a cost for sure, though. 4. I think I want more mana, honestly. I'm just going to play Dancer and just draw 3. So, play this. Draw 3. We draw a Sentinel, Lair, the Hydra, Courtyard. Not so good. Not so good. We want to play a land and play a spell and try and draw a new spell here. So let's play Courtyard on Elf. Let's cast this thing. Let's draw again. This time it's a Brazen Upstart, which is pretty good. Make a treasure. We're going to play, we're going to tap for green. 4. Tap for green. Play Upstart. Draw 3. We draw Magda, Jinnie, Pathway. Alright, there are 25. I think we are under some amount of pressure to attack this Kaido. If everything goes to Kaido, it will die. They can eat my 2/2. Again, these are not indestructible because it's only the other things. We are really jamming the cards here, which is pretty sweet. I think this is fine. I'll just kill Kaido. Just keep their engines from being online. They block Moonveil. They block this. We get to nug them for 3 damage. Unfortunately, it's not 4. We can't kill this, but nug them for 3. There are 22. Our board is really good. We drew like 6 cards off this, which is pretty good. We'll take that. Here comes the Scheming Seer. Draw. Connive. Discard another Tenacious Underdog. We will not be blocking. Even a Wrath here wouldn't be the end of the world. So we have like 8 mana, the card off this, and 2 cards in hand. Massacre for 4. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Upstart reveals Moonveil. Awesome. And Jinnie. Okay. 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 We got some work to do still. We got some work to do. Lives on green. I think we're just Magda Jinnie. And then next turn Moonveil, maybe Jinnie again. We'll see what they do. It's not ideal. But I want to hold the Moonveil and try and play it all in one turn. Goal being to go Moonveil spell immediately before they can kill it in that priority. Don't have much of a board here, so Fiend attacks, loots. Let's go to land. Just in for 2. Meetup and Rafine is pretty good. Obviously very high toughness. Tapping blue, blue, blue. Blue, blue, blue. The 4th copy of Kaido. Okay. Alright, I get it. I get the idea. You've played a lot of Kaidos this game. I understand. That is many Kaidos. Play a land. And end step. Okay. So. Again, this is kind of awkward. We can just like play Jinnie, honestly, and just as a 3-mana draw 3. Let's just start by attacking and see what's up. Hopefully they kill Jinnie here. All 4 Kaidos. Woo! Oh boy, take it easy. Take it easy. Ninja Banish. Thinking. Can't imagine they want to kill Magda here. You can just kill the Jinnie if possible. Could be a Vanishing Burst though. Part of the allure of our threats also is that our threat base is pretty good against Vanishing Bursts. Verse, of course, only kills monocolored things. Gonna allow me to attack. Gonna make a 3-1. Still thinking. Wandering Emperor. Okay. This is fun.
Now you've done it.
They're going to allow this. Wow, alright. Make a 3-1. Strange play. Because they could have exiled the Jinnie and given me a treasure and not the 3-1. A little sketchy as far as like Meat Massacre or something like that goes, but we can't not play this and draw 3, so play Moonveil. Play Jinnie. Jedi. Draw 3. We draw Dragon's Fire. It's Courtyard, Dragon's Fire. We have the ability to Dragon's Fire the Kaido or the Emperor on their turn before they are able to use them. I don't think we care much about the Wandering Emperor, but I don't want Kaito to draw. That being said, we'll just allow them to attack. So, untap. A Massacre here would be tough. Let them attack. Let them connive. Discard another one, sure. Choose my drag. Wait, hold on. Do this. Choose a dragon I control. Target this. Pay 2. Choose this. So, and we're not going to discard here because we have obviously a spell in hand. It is like if they have a Massacre here and they get to kill everything, it does feel kind of bad, but I don't think we don't want to discard a spell here, so we're going to decline. Kaido's dead. 2 cards left. Hopefully one of them is not Meat Massacre. Another copy of a Marius Call. Interesting. Very interesting. And put a counter on one of these. Sure. We draw a Fleetfoot Dancer, which is pretty good, actually. Let's play this. Name Elf. Play this. Hold on. Hold on. We can do this better. We can go Fleetfoot Dancer, trigger. In response, Dragon's Fire, trigger, draw off Dragon's Fire. I guess there's not much we can actually draw there, though. Yeah, we'll just do this. Choose dragon. Target this. Choose this. Decline. Kill that. Massacre. Play this. We want. Sure. Play this. We'll discard our hand. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Land. Gala Greeters. Gross. Gross. Alright. That's pretty crappy. Play Gala Greeters. Just gonna discard our hand again, right? Just draw 2. Draw 1, I mean. Elvish, whatever. Alright. And now our attacks are obviously not as ideal as we would like them to be because they do have a 5/5. But at the same time, I think the 2 smaller creatures go for Emperor. Actually, we're going to do this. And the big stuff just goes for them. If they block the Moonveil, I finish off the 5/5 dragon. If they block anything else, whatever. It's fine, I think. Stack like this. It's going to trigger. We're going to make a 3/1, right? Make a 3/1. Triggers this. Make a tap treasure. It's going to be a 3/1. Trigger it again. And we're going to... I kind of want to gain a life, actually, in case they have a Wrath. I don't think the counter matters that much. Gain a life. Here they come. Block Jinnie. Jedi. No. Block Moonveil. No. Block Jinnie. Alright, sure. So, kill Emperor, deal a nice chunk of damage. So they go. Really hoping that there's no Meat Massacre here in our future. They're going to play a Fairy Vandal. Okay. That card's cool, I guess. When you draw your second card, put a counter. So, draw 2, or connive 2, discard 2. All 4 Kaidos. Discarding a Vandal and a Malevolent Hermit. Adorable. A little extra value there. Please don't go land massacre. They have enough lands. They massacre for 4. Obscura Charm. Return Kaido. Okay. Kaido's back for the 5th time. That's 5 Kaidos. But now they're tapped out and our attack's pretty big. If we actually draw a land, we can pump this too, which is kind of wild. Actually, I'm sorry. We can use the mana from Magda to pump this. However, actually, I don't have any elves in play. These are all dogs and stuff. So, just keep it going here, I guess. Right? We're just gonna play Warmaster, play Upstart, draw 3, just keep going. There's no more Jinnie Fae, so we don't have any more tokens to make in that regard. Pumping our elves doesn't really do a ton. We only have 2 of those. So yeah, let's play Warmaster. Play Warmaster. Decline. Play, or do this. We're going to make a, let's add a counter. Play Upstart. Take action. Draw a Dancer. Moonveil Greeters. Make an elf. Make a treasure. Oh, man. We can post-combat Moonveil, I suppose. What a crazy game. They have 5, 10, 11, 12. I think they get to connive so much in their attacks. We gained 4. Yeah, I think we're just going to jam here. Attack's not great, but what else are we going to do? Attack, make a treasure. Just slugging it out here. It's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right now they're taking 15. Right now they're taking 18 damage exactly, so they got to block, sure. Alright, so stuff dies. They go to 3. They go to 4, we get to 17. I'm sorry, never mind. I miscounted. And then we just play another Moonveil. So close. Yeah, I think so. I will not discard my hand. Again, it feels like once they draw Massacre, we just lose, but that's bad. Alright, digging deep. Draw 3. Discard land. Put a counter on that. I mean, we're blocking. Don't massacre me, please. They're at 4. Massacre will gain so much life that the Dancer can't do enough damage to them. Got a bad feeling about this turn. Oh, Cycle Tower! That's a good sign. They don't got it yet. 20 cards left? Oh, wow. Whew. I feel like they had 2 Massacres in their deck right there. We beat 5 Kaidos that game, folks. 5 Kaidos. 5 Kaidos. Alright, cut the Strangles. Unfortunately, Rafine's kind of hard to kill. Inscription, Snakeskin Veil is definitely interesting. Love Showdown here. Magda. Dragon's Fire is weird. Has a chance to kill a Rafine, but not always. Definitely want a bit of removal. Inscription's kind of cool because, like, it can also be a pseudo helper against Massacre, where we can, like, pump a creature in response. I would say I would like to shave down on the little guys a little bit, out of respect for Massacre. Bold, Burning Hands, Strangle. I wouldn't mind having, like, 2 copies of, like, Plummet in our board. Some sort of, like, kill a flyer card. Snakeskin Veil. They didn't play much actual spot removal. It was mostly... Yeah, I think this is it. I think. Let's see how it goes. Here for game number 2. That was a crazy game. We drew, what, like 15 cards off of our Moonveils? That was just a Moonveil to the moon kind of game. Alright, so opening hand for game 2 is passable. It's not great, but it's passable. It's 2, 3, 4. There it is. Well, that makes it a lot better. Now I feel much safer against a Massacre or something like that. We just want to play into it. Alright, we're going to go Elf. We're going to go Greeters. They might have Banishing Verse, but whatever. No? Okay, sure. Of course, Kaido and no 2-drop is not nearly as good. And speak of the devil. Takes a little longer to get that engine going. We draw another Showdown. Oh boy. We're bumping the numbers now. Gonna play Upstart. Just get things going here. Upstart, add a counter attack. And curving out pretty nicely here. Attack for 1, get the Kaido going. Now you can pressure it, of course, though. Massacre for 2 would be annoying, but then the Dancer would just kill this thing. Sure, this is not that bad. This is just the... It's like a, you know, a 1-for-1 because the Upstart replaces itself. Oh my god, Dancers for days. Mono 4-drop aggro, love it. Play this on green, play Dancer, kill Kaido. They have 5 cards in hand. Dancer is very, very good. Super, super solid card. Lifelink, not to be underestimated either. It's very, very good against the Rakdos decks, the Ob Nixilis decks, trying to drain you out. Land 5, no double white. Obscura Charm back any Kaido. Whatever. Kaido with no creature already in play is not nearly as good, so they're going to loot here, just going to land. Sure. Phase it out. We draw a Dragon's Fire. Now, this is an interesting spot here. Without land number 5, I think we're inclined to play Showdown with Skalds here. I want to hold the Dancer for post-Wrath and for pressuring Planeswalkers. If I had a land here, I would very happily go Greeters plus Jinnie, but we don't. So I'm just going to Showdown and try and find some lands here. Wouldn't do this without a second Showdown in my hand, but we draw... Alright, cool. So we draw some lands. Can't challenge us anyway, so we're going to play Russian Attack. And then we got Boseiju, and we got Sentinel. We got Jinnie ready to go here. Gala Greeters. All feels pretty good. And we can fish some counters onto our our Dancer and try and play around the meat hook. Oh, Warmaster too? Oh my god. Alright. I mean, now we're doing it. Now we're going to go Warmaster, Jinnie. Oh boy. I guess Wandering Emperor is a concern here as far as killing the Dancer. So we're going to want to spread the love a little bit on our creatures. We're going to go Warmaster. Put a counter on... Yeah, definitely Wandering Emperor here for sure. Put a counter on Sentinel. Sentinel might not attack this turn, because I may use it for mana, but put a counter on... They have Massacre for 4, Warmaster... Counter on Warmaster. Jinnie resolves. Make an elf. Make a haster. And we're going to tap for mana. Play Gala Greeters. We still can't get around Meetup for 4, unfortunately. But we have second Showdown anyways, so it isn't that bad. We got max value off this Showdown. Put a counter here. A Greeters resolves. And then ship it. I guess both. I'm going to attack the Dancer here and this here. So they can chop and save Kaido if they want to, but then have a creature in play, which isn't that bad. So, yeah, I think I like this. They're going to Emperor this anyway, so... Sure. I guess I can Emperor and just get rid of the cat then. No, they're gonna get rid of that. Yeah, sure. So, and block. Sure. So, all in all, this is pretty good. And the reality is that, like, under the sweeper here, we just have, like, a whole bunch of stuff anyway, so. Loot with Kaido. No draws, great. Loots are not good. Draws are good. Again, we're vulnerable to Massacre here, for sure. Scar land. Okay. Sure. So Massacre for 3, pretty good, but they don't have anything else going on. I have Dancer and Dragon's Fire, so get to kill all their stuff here. Put them down to nothing. And so go. So we're gonna go. Warmaster's good, but it's just Dancer here. Play Dancer. Dragon's Fire and Kaido. Put a counter on this. Finish off the Emperor.
I'm used to being uninvited.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Our swords
Your faith in your elves is yours. So now what? We have a Vanishing Verse free Dancer. Can't verse it, can't obscure or charm it. Can Emperor it, but, you know, we've got a gassy hand. Kaido again, sure. Kaido is very good, but you can't just play Kaido over and over and over again. It's more of like a, you know, a part of the package than the whole package. Just playing Kaido and looting is just not very good. All right, so we draw another Jinnie, and we have the Showdown Skalds. Yeah, this is gonna be Jinnie plus Warmaster. I'm sorry, Warmaster. My bad. Other way. Warmaster, Jinnie, Mega Haster. And they have another Wrath. I have Showdown Skalds, so they've already cast 2 Massacres this game. They're going to Obscure Interceptor my thing. Sure. Not that bad. Just jam. Pretty good for them as far as, like, now having a thing for Kaido, but we just get to attack. Again, we're ahead on cards, which is great. They're going to draw for turn and draw for Kaido, which is kind of annoying, but we're at 35, they're at 18. We're not going to block here. There's some desire to want to just kill this so they can't keep attacking. But we're going to kill Kaido probably anyway. And then Warmaster's obviously very, very good with Jinnie. So, Jinnie. Draw again.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
I think his card is not that good. Moonveil Regent. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to Jinnie here. Jinnie. Trigger, make a haster. Unfortunately, Wandering Emperor does keep Kaido alive, which I don't love. Yeah, it's all going there. Cycle Tower is pretty good. We like that. Kaido dead. Draw a card. Draw gain life.
No big deal.
I'm just gonna say go. Hand is stocked. Just stocked. They have the ability to massacre for 5 and kill my Dancer and everything else, but we have a total backup here. My opponent is going for the world record in most Kaidos ever in the history of Magic. We're gonna block here. Most Kaidos ever played. Draw a card, sure.
Now, what do we have here?
Now they can't massacre for 5 and kill the Dancer. They're going to play Null Priest and kick it. This reanimates a creature, and they're going to bring back the Rafine. It's cute. We draw a Courtyard. Courtyard Marriott here. Alright, so we're gonna play Showdown to start. And just see what turns up, I think. Showdown reveals Sentinel, Upstart, Magda, Land. Jinnie makes a 2/2 haster, which is pretty good. They're at 25. Yeah, I think I like that. I want to save this whole bevy of spells for next turn. Okay, 5, 4, 3. Maybe we want to. Obviously, Moonveil is incentive to empty our hand here also. Just play Jinnie attack. 2/2 haster. Attack with everything. We're attacking with the Warmaster. I think it's fine though. We have plenty of gas, and I think just like trading off is fine. Gonna keep the Null Priest in play. Interesting. So take a bunch. I'm at 41. They're gonna attack with both. All right. That's pretty good, I guess. Conniving onto the Null Priest, make it a 4/3 lifelinker. This has been a freaking match. Let me tell you, this is like a hour-long match here. Crazy games. Crazy games. Draw with Kaido.
There's no secret I
They
can't
discarded a
uncover.
land and a Vandal to the Connive. Kick Null Priest again. Return Interceptor. It's just a lifelink blocker. We draw Gala Greeters. Okay. Okay. They do not have Emperor mana up, so our Dancer can definitely go after Kaido, which is pretty good. Nothing is that big either, so Warmaster's pretty good. Now is a big question of, do I want to cast all of these? Do I want to play a Moonveil? I don't think I want to play Moonveil here, so that's an Elf. And I'm just going to start casting spells. Putting counters, probably 1 counter on Dancer, 2 counter on Jinnie, and make some attacks. So 1 counter here. Make an Elf, make a 2/2. I guess we're just emptying our entire hand, honestly. So 2/2 haste. Play Gala Greeters. Counter on Jinnie. Play Magda. This counter is going on Dancer. Play, we're going to put a treasure in play. Going to make it a creature. Trigger again. Put a counter on it. And we're going to play Sentinel. Put a counter on Dancer. 2, 4, 6, 7. They can Massacre to kill everything next turn in theory. But, and I think everything goes at them. And the Trampler goes at Kaido. If they want to double block this and they can keep Kaido alive on 1, I'm okay with that. Send him a Clowns. They can also double block to kill Jinnie. I'm okay with that too. We are a little out of gas if they have Massacre, but Upstart will draw us a card. Hopefully it's a 3-color creature, and then Moonveil can of course pop that off too. So block Warhound. It is, I mean, Warmaster. It is amusing how the Warmaster with Jinnie making non-elves is kind of funny, but alright, sure. So they're going to kill the Jinnie, which is fine. So, a whole bunch of stuff's going to happen. Boom, 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 boom. They go to 11. Kaido is dead.
You caught me.
1844. Good year, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Alright. This is probably a Massacre. Draw 2, discard 2. They draw 2. Targeting the Rafine. I feel like this is probably Massacre. They also have to kill this too. Massacre plus Emperor. Is that possible? And we're going to make some blocks here on the Null Priest, I think. Do like this. Yeah. Fine with that. Probably going to die either way, but that's dead. A couple more Massacre triggers. They Massacre for a bajillion. We get to Upstart, hopefully draw a multicolor creature. I think Moonveil does this. They're going to bring back Kaido again. Our opponent loves Kaido so much. Biggest Kaido fan in the universe. Now they can't Massacre for big. They can cast an Underdog. They are definitely an Underdog right now. Phase that out. Looks like Wandering Emperor. Again, we can activate the Warmaster, but it's only for... I guess there are 4 elves in play, in theory. There are 23. We are definitely jamming. As far as playing around the Wandering one, we could like maybe leave Dancer home, but that feels pretty insane, honestly. Jinnie is gone now, so there is less incentive to want to play things pre-combat. I'm just gonna jam and probably pump, honestly. Let's see what's up. They block there. Nope.
They block there, sure. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is 19 damage, so it's not lethal. Yeah, they definitely have Emperor here. I'm going to pump. This makes Gala Greeters win the fight. It deals an extra 6 damage in theory. This was probably going to get Emperor, but... And I'm not casting Moonveil on this board, so I'll pump. Oh, wow. No Emperor. That is very lethal, then. All right. Sick match. They drew a lot of cards that match, and that was this deck's ability to grind on full display for sure. That was a really, really cool match. Lengthy, but really, really cool. All right, round 3. Let's rock and roll. It's an upstarty hand. I guess we keep. Our mana's really good. I'm not thrilled to be on the draw here. The hand's a little bit slow, but we have plenty of cheap things in our deck, right? We have Strangle, Sentinel, Dragon's Fire, Magda, Warmaster, Gala Greeters. We try any of those. The hand's like actively good, and it's still fine. We're gonna keep this. Not ideal, but make it work. We'll make it work. Hopefully it's a grindy-ish matchup. There you go. Easy game. There's 2-drop. Now our hand's great. Now our hand's great. Alright, so we get some Jund lands and an Underdog. So they could be obbing us next turn. I think it'd be fine, honestly. We go pretty wide, pressure the ob pretty well. No more lands, please. I think about enough. I think you had enough. Yeah, it's an Elvish Warmaster. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? No blocks. Go ahead. Ob me. Do it. Fable. Sure. Draw a Gala Greeters. I think we're going to play Upstart and attack. I would like to trade. Get this Goblin Shaman out of here. And Warmaster's great, but I don't think we necessarily need it. We're not synergizing super well at the moment without a Jinnie or anything like that. And letting the Goblin Shaman start attacking and snowballing is pretty bad too. So if I'm like gonna block, I might as well attack kind of thing. Alright, play this first. Attack. They don't seem sure either, so it's good. It's good. It's good, I guess. Goblin token snowballs pretty well. You can block, sure. So this is fine. You know, Warmaster's fine with the Readers. We're probably playing Upstart next turn anyway. So, see how this Fable goes. Discarding Fable land. Sure. Graveyard Trespasser. It's a okay card. It's not particularly good against us. We're trying to kill their creatures and then God, why are you like this? Alright, sure. So not ideal, obviously. If we know we were drawing this exact card, we would have not attacked last turn, but that's fine. We're gonna jam with the Upstart, and then Hobby should go Upstart. Then next turn will be Jinnie plus Greeters. So attack. Vigilance is great here. Probably block with the Underdog. We get our 2-for-1, which is awesome. Gonna search ourselves up a... Alright, Dancer. We dancing. We got dancing feet. Play this, and we're just gonna cast the Upstart here. Not playing a post-combat Dancer. I don't yeah, just play Upstart. Upstart blocks us pretty well too, so... We have plenty of tools to grind here, so it's not like we feel like we need to like really get on the board aggressively. Reflections is pretty good. Don't currently have a way to deal with that, but they have nothing really great to do with it right now anyway, so... There is land number 5 for them. That's very good. They're going to blitz. Intriguing. This is a blitz from the graveyard. Just act with the Underdog. Yeah, I mean, that's fine by me. Go to 13. Sack it. Draw a card. And we just start doing our thing here. There's Jinnie. We're going to Jinnie plus Greeters. Or other way. Greeters plus Jinnie. Let's attack first. Because we can't make a tapped or a hasting attacker anyway. So just attack with the Upstart. This board's getting wide here, so Massacre is a little scary, but we do have kill spells in our deck. We have not found one yet, unfortunately. So we're going to Greeters and then Jinnie. So, comes into play, make a treasure. That'll be a 3-1. That'll be another trigger. That'll be a pump. Pump or life here. I could buy an argument for life if we're scared of like Massacre anyway, and it's just going to die regardless, but I think sizing up's pretty good here. Just size up. So you go. Land 6. Blood Tithe Harvester. Not good. So now they've assembled their Reflections plus Blood Tithe Harvester like pseudo combo. They can start killing my stuff. Realistically, though, like, this is good, but we still attack for a lot next turn. You go Dancer, Smash. It's a lot of damage. I think Strangle's the best draw here. It's not a Strangle. Yeah, we're just going to Dancer here. Just going to play Dancer. Pump the Greeters and just swing out. Resolves, trigger, counter. And send in the Clowns. Except for the token. You're staying home, Mr. Elf, Mrs. Elf, wherever you are, Mr. Elf. A little Vigilance here for a little extra double duty. Getting 8-4 life here, borrowing our removal spell. Then you have tap land and 2 possible spells next turn. So, on that good grind, gonna trade off of the creatures here. It's pretty good for us. They're at 8. We go to 17. We draw a Magda, Warmaster, Gala Greeters. I think it's Warmaster. It's the suckers 2 kill spells here, but Warmaster, tap land, go. 8 to 17. Our board's pretty good. I definitely don't want... They didn't blood. That's scary. I don't want to see something really good come off here with the for the Reflections. Something like another Harvester, sure. We've still got some good aggression this turn. And can again hopefully put them in a spot where they have to block with the Harvester. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Draw Dragon's Fire. Okay, that was really good. Now, it is awkward because we kind of want to play threats this turn also, so we're 1 mana short. A Strangle would have been ideal, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. I think this is just Upstart plus Dragon's Fire. We don't necessarily want to expose these without being able to use them. It's a pretty good 1-2 punch. This thing blocks pretty well. It's actually we're just going to play Upstart and just kill the Reflections. They have 2 cards left. Feeling reasonably good here. We got a Lair of a Hydra, 2 good cards in hand. Again, this thing dies to get more cards back. This card's really good. I think this card's like very underrated. Just like a really good attacker, a really good blocker. It's tribal, has good synergy with the deck, replaces itself. You know, almost always draws a good spell. Helps put your like creature synergies together so you can get a Jinnie and a Warmaster, or get your Dragon and multicolor cards. They're going to play the Spider Queen. That's going to complicate things a little bit. Card's pretty good, obviously. They're at 8. We are sending in a good chunk next turn. Spiders are good. There's a Moonveil. Ooh, boy, interesting. We're going to have a little faith here, but Upstart finds us a gold card. We're going to go Warmaster. We're going to go Jinnie. And we're going to go Swingin'. This thing dies, it finds a gold card. We can play that in Moonveil and draw a bunch of cards. Pretty great. Do that and Mega Haster. And now we've got 3 attackers coming in. Can't quite guarantee that the Spider Queen dies. I'm just going to go face here. They can keep Spider Queen alive anyway, so... Probably going to block both regardless. Sure. Block both. Trades. Trigger Upstart. Lolith goes to 3, not 4, which is important, so you can't make more spiders without losing the Plain Wild Planeswalker, obviously. Look at our top few cards. We see Magda, Sentinel, Warmaster, Jinnie. I already have Jinnie in play. I think it's another Warmaster. Any other multicolored card here, I think I would take it to go along with the Moonveil, but we've got Jinnie in play. And if I get a Jinnie, they won't kill this Jinnie also. Yeah, I'm going to take the Warmaster. I'm not, like, thrilled about it, but I take Jinnie, we don't kill Jinnie, so sure. I guess I can kill Jinnie and then Lilith goes to 4. Sure, that makes sense. So obviously I missed that, but doesn't really change our plays last turn. So kill Jinnie, Lilith makes spiders, Massacre for 3. That's also bad. Okay. Alright, so keep on grinding. They're gonna blood. Discard a land. Make spiders. We draw a Strangle. Okay. Okay. We also want to drop this Moonveil if possible. We're just gonna play Warmaster and Strangle the Lilith. If we drew a land there, we were gonna go land Moonveil this draw card, but let's play Warmaster, Strangle this Lilith, and say go. And 11 to 16. They do have Underdog available also, obviously, but kill this. Just say go. We have Lair of a Hydra, so we have like a little bit of a scariness in our lands. Just gonna say go. Underdog attack here is pretty good. Ooh, that's pretty sick too. All right. Chariot's good. And probably just jam. Yeah, Chariot's pretty good. Scary. Untap and draw. A good multicolored card, but of course not one I can cast alongside Moonveil. So the problem, of course, is that they fire up Chariot next turn, and I don't really... I guess I could just block with them. That sucks too, though. This is a tough one. Moonveil block and then kill the spider, but then I'm not drawing cards off Moonveil anyway. Play Dancer now and just get in. They might just probably just trade. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna play Dancer and hold out. We can just draw a 1 or 2 drop next turn for Moonveil. We're behind here. The Lilith and Chariot were pretty good. I guess the Massacre was good too, but gonna jam. They want to trade Chariot for the Dancer. I think it's fine. I trade both cats. Oh, gross. Last card was Infernal Grasp. All right, now we're dead. That sucks. Okay, tough game. Tough game. Now we're just like really dead. I don't think we have any outs anymore. Cast Underdog from hand. Yeah, we're just dead. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, next game. They got us. They got us. So, what are we going to do here? I think I want to cut down on Magda and Sentinels. Because realistically, they have a lot of massacres. And, I mean, it could even just be Sentinel and not Magda. But, like, we got to cut some of the fluff a little bit. I'd like access to Flameless Bolts. I'd like access to Showdown. Snakeskin Veil, not really playing that much targeted removal, honestly. It's mostly just like Massacre and like bigger stuff. I guess the Blood Tithe. Like they did have Fable Blood Tithe Harvester running for a while there. We still were in the game for a good portion of it, but just shave a Magda. I think this is fun. I'm not really exactly sure, but I think this is fun. Massacre's good. Massacre's good. And they had enough big stuff post-Massacre to kind of like clock us and not let us get back into the game. Couldn't really get our dragon down. Obviously, the Infernal Grasp, they made it a moot point at the end there, where they would have grasped the dragon or the multicolored creature regardless, but... Game 2 on the play here. Reminder, of course, check this out. metal token for sale. This thing's awesome. And you buy these on CoolStuffInc.com. It's a metal version of my Goblin token, collectible. Only available for 2 weeks. Has serial number on it. And it is, once it's gone, it's gone. That's it. So really, really cool. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com/metal. Use promo code Jim5 as always for 5% off your order. And the usual paper tokens. You get a 2-for-1. You get a paper token and a metal token, which is super cool. Of course, CoolStuffInc.com. Free content every weekday. No paywall ever. I do video article Monday, written article Friday, and Jim5 promo code works on everything anyway on the site. Games, magic cards, you name it, they got it. That's not a very good hand. 4/4 drops and 2 lands. Doesn't really work. We're going to mulligan. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep it. I'm going to ship the Dragon's Fire. Unfortunately, I have no red mana, which is super awkward, but... play this on Elf and just say go. Not a very good hand. Not a very good hand. That is our red mana. We did bring in a white card, so making this on white is kind of important. I guess we're just going to go Elf on this. Play it on Elf, say go. Double Courtyard. You play Hive and say go. We draw a Gala Greeters. Now we can go Greeters and have Flame Dust Bolt up. Whatever you play here probably dies, so I'd rather have the Greeters die than the Jinnie. So now we can actually work towards maybe just going Moonveil on 4, and then Jinnie draw 3 on 5. So that would be pretty cool. Land 3. Bloodchief's Thirst happens. Brazen Upstart. That's not bad either, honestly. Again, I'm really feeling another kill spell here. Infernal Grasp or whatever. I don't want to lose either one of these. This is a pretty good compromise, honestly. Play card they don't want to kill and just say go. Alright, they don't want to do it, but they're going to do it. Raven Beetlement. Kill it. Draw. What do we got? Warmaster, Dancer, Greeters. I think Warmaster's pretty... I mean, Dancer's pretty nice here. If we like knew we were drawing a land, like maybe it's Warmaster, but let's take a Dancer and take the powerful cards. Just keep jamming him. Ray's pretty good against us, unfortunately. It has a little bit of collateral damage for our multicolored cards. I think we're going to kill one of these. Feels real bad, but... C'est la vie. This allows Dancer to get in unopposed. We draw a land, which is not great, but... Alright, go get him, buddy. We are definitely an underdog here. On the mulligan, on the play. Hand was not great. And I've got a pretty good hand here. Land 5 on black. Blood Tithe Harvester. And their Chariot's ready to rumble. Alright. Oh, man. Wow, that's a pretty good draw. That's a pretty good draw. Alright, so turn 5 Chariot triple ob.
I'm not afraid of that.
Make a devil.
Oh, I have a job for you.
We'll just take the damage.
Coin or carnage.
Unfortunately, we can't stop.
Your punishment is
That wasn't
my
bad. That was actually a really good draw. Honestly, all things considered. Dragon's Fire for the Chariot. So, let's attack here. I'm going to take out one of these obs. Gain 4, which is actually pretty big. Play this, make sure the mana is right. It is.
Not worth the effort.
And now when they crew Chariot, I can kill it with Dragon's Fire. They can't copy Ob again, which is good. Which is good. Pretty obnoxious little interaction here, of course. Strangle the Jinnie. Not cool. Jinnie. Play the Abandoned Mire. They are very low on cards, so there is like a path here. This is a pretty good Dragon's Fire. Oh my god, Spider Queen too? I think that this is a game where our mulligan's going to kill us. Without that Spider Queen, I think we're actually like in this game, but having that last extra good card really, really complicates things. Now it is like going to be very, very hard to get through.
My power is for annihilation.
Yeah, that's a lot of homage. Devil plus. Oh boy. I mean, we can kill the Lolith here, but obviously both obs just keep the train rolling here. They have a Hive of the Eye Tyrant too. Yeah, I just feel like they have just too much material. We're just a little bit light here. Gonna block and kill the Dancer, which is not ideal. We get to kill a bunch of stuff, which is cool, but up to 22. Devil finishes up the Dancer. Those triggers don't matter. Play Moonveil. And gotta play the land. I feel like we need to pop off to win this game. So we need to draw like Showdown the Skalds or like some 3-drop and have make more land drops. It is 2 life off of Ob, but I think it's better to just play it. So we'll just go. We'll just hope Moonveil lives and just go from there. If Moonveil dies, we can't win anyway. So, bit of a Hail Mary here. Give myself the best chance to win if I draw well. I think it's a very important thing to do. We're playing to win, not playing not to lose. Here come these attackers. So we can't block a Moonveil on this because they would use the ping and this to kill it. So, take 3. Plus Ob, go to 15. And let's just draw a multicolored card, honestly. They're going to blood. It's land. Just draw, I think Fleetfoot Dancer, probably the best possible draw. But I'll take literally any multicolored card here. I honestly, I'm pretty close to taking any spell, to be totally honest. But, Harvest number 2, sure. That's not a spell. That's the opposite of a spell. That's a land. Yeah, I think we're dead now. Okay. Attack here. I think same reasoning. This is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
How dare you destroy what I've built?
We would go to 1 if they did everything. Is it possible to even come back from that? Is 3 even possible to come back from? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll hold it. Oh no. Alright. Discard this.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I don't know if it's good or bad that the Hive didn't get in. Probably bad for us, right? Oh my god, what a draw. Alright, well, we're back to not being able to win anymore. Alright, I mean, good rips. We drew the multi-card card, but I think that's still, we're pretty dead. White. Blue. Yeah, I don't think this is good. I don't really see a chain we can draw here. Draw 3, which is pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Land. Showdown. Yeah, just not enough. Just not enough, unfortunately. Their hand was really, really good this game. Just 3 kill spells into Chariot, into Ob, double copy, into Lolith. It's just too much. Alright, that's fine. That happens. We can grind pretty good, but not that good. So, all in all, we went 2-1. We went 2-1, and this deck is really, really fun. So you can see, you know, those were 2 really grindy matchups. Just like all removal spell decks, and we beat one of them handily by drawing a lot of cards. The Gentleman deck was a little much for us. Definitely our hands could have been a little bit better. But overall, this deck's super sweet. I've been having an absolute blast playing this deck. It is an excellent, excellent mix of aggression, but not single-minded aggression. Able to really kind of go with Moonveil and can draw cards, Upstart, kind of keep the cards going. Cool synergies, pretty good mana. I would consider trying without the Gardens. Maybe just add like the 4th Pathway and just add like another Sundown Pass and just like see if that works. It probably would, honestly, because the tap land did hurt us a few times. And then sideboard-wise, I mean, Showdown's the best card against those grindy decks. It's a little annoying when the grindy deck is, like, also pretty threat-based, too. Like that Gen deck was, where they have, like, this, you know, crazy Chariot Ob thing going on, but they also kill your stuff, too. That can be a little tough. But all in all, deck's super fun, super synergistic, and just a blast. Just a blast. So, hope you all enjoyed it. I am Jim Davis for CoolStuffInc.com. Again, sub the YouTube channel here on Cool Stuff. Check out CoolStuffInc.com proper for the articles along with this video. Go to CoolStuffInc.com. Go shopping. Promo code Jim5. Just do all the things. All right? Do all the things. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next week. Have a good one.